Hepatitis B presentation by Corinne Fung, Linda No, Ashley Sang, and Jessica Tu. We are doing a teaching plan for the volunteers of San Francisco Hep B free community events. First, as the educator, our objectives are to promote hepatitis B awareness for the learners and help them become educators themselves. Our goals are to be effective teachers and also be resources for the learners when they are volunteering. The objectives for the learners are to be able to define hepatitis B, understand the numbers on hepatitis B, know the signs and symptoms, know how hepatitis B is diagnosed, know the modes of transmission, and know how to treat and prevent hepatitis B by the end of this presentation. In the long run, the learner will be able to educate the public about hepatitis B and refer people to the appropriate resources. This presentation is structured for volunteers from various backgrounds, ranging from no medical knowledge to healthcare professionals. Before the presentation, the educator needs to assess the knowledge level and learning preferences of the learners. This presentation will provide very concise information about hepatitis B. If questions arise after the presentation, the educator will be available to answer questions during the event. Instructional methods include this PowerPoint presentation that will provide general information about hepatitis B. The PowerPoint presentation is an effective and preferred tool for adult learners. In order to engage the learners, they will be using a fill-in-the-blank worksheet that they can complete during the presentation. Learners will also be provided a pamphlet that have the answers to the worksheet. This pamphlet can also serve as a reference during the health event. At the end, the learner objectives will be assessed with an online quiz. This is the worksheet that the learners will be using to follow along and fill out during the presentation. This is the front of the trifold pamphlet that provides statistics and information on hepatitis B. This is the back of the trifold pamphlet that provides information on hepatitis B. The trifold pamphlet is important because it has the answers to the worksheet that the learners will be filling out throughout the presentation. In addition, the learners can use the trifold pamphlet as an informational tool to refer back to. The educator should have certain skills, including knowledge about hepatitis B, effective communication skills, and be able to provide constructive feedback. The educator should be college educated to provide merit to his or her teaching, but this is not absolutely necessary. In addition, the educator should be able to adapt to the various learning styles. The educational settings for this presentation will be community and health events in San Francisco, including cultural festivals, church events, sporting events, and healthcare-related conventions. The educator will take 20 to 30 minutes before the start of an event to educate 2 to 3 volunteers at a time using an iPad. Learners will be supplied a clipboard and pencil to fill out the worksheet during the presentation. The educator will also be available as a resource to the learners throughout the event. Now we are going to begin our presentation for the learners. Hello volunteers, thank you for helping out today. I understand that some of you know what hepatitis B is, and some of you may not. So before I throw you out there, here is some background information about hepatitis B. To help you follow along, your clipboard has the fill-in-the-blank worksheet for you to fill out during this presentation. There will also be a short quiz for you to take at the end as well. So what is hepatitis B? Hepatitis is defined as inflammation of the liver. The inflammation is caused by an infection of the hepatitis B virus, which over time causes damage to the liver. This can lead to liver cirrhosis, failure, and cancer. Fortunately, this is a vaccine-preventable disease. Hepatitis B can be acute or chronic. Acute infections last less than 6 months, whereas chronic infections last more than 6 months and can lead to lifelong infection. Here are the different types of liver conditions. On the liver on the left, it shows a healthy liver, chronic hepatitis, and liver cancer. The liver on the right shows chronic hepatitis, cirrhosis, and liver cancer with cirrhosis. Hepatitis B can cause any of these conditions over time. Therefore, as you can see, this is quite a serious infection. Worldwide, 350 million people are affected by hepatitis B, and it causes approximately 620,000 deaths each year. 1 in 20 Americans have hepatitis B, and 1 in 10 Asians and Pacific Islanders in America are living with chronic hepatitis B. In addition, 2 million people in the United States have chronic hepatitis B, and 2 out of 3 of these people do not know that they are infected. 1 in 4 individuals with chronic hepatitis B will die from liver cancer or liver failure. Hepatitis B can be transmitted by 3 different ways. First, the mother to child during birth. Second, through blood such as wound to wound, sharing razors and toothbrushes, as well as reusing needles. And third, through unprotected sex with an infected person. Any one of these 3 methods can transmit hepatitis B. Hepatitis B is not transmitted by sharing food or water, sharing utensils or cups, casual contact, coughing and sneezing, hugging and kissing, or breastfeeding. This is very important to understand because a lot of people think that hepatitis B can be transmitted any one of these ways. Oftentimes, hepatitis B has no symptoms. When symptoms do occur, they can include abdominal pain, jaundice or yellowing of the skin, tiredness, fever, loss of appetite, nausea, headache, muscle soreness, and liver pain. When symptoms do occur, it is often too late for treatment to be effective. Hepatitis B is diagnosed with a blood test. The blood test examines for the hepatitis B surface antigen and antibody. The antigen test for chronic hepatitis B. If the patient has hepatitis B, liver function blood tests should also be taken. Individuals who have hepatitis B will need close follow-up with their doctors. The doctor may prescribe medication. It is also recommended that individuals with hepatitis B receive the hepatitis A vaccine and to avoid alcohol. Those with hepatitis B should also get liver function tests routinely. Prevention is key for making San Francisco Hep B free. Therefore, it is very important to get vaccinated. Vaccination involves 3 shots given over 6 months. The vaccine can protect you for life. If someone asks you questions that you cannot answer, do not answer them. It's okay to say, "I don't know," but I can refer you to someone who can. You can refer them to Ada, Eric, Ashley, or Genevieve. A link will appear at the end of this presentation to start your quiz. After completion of the quiz, your presenter will provide you with your score.